Welcome to another Fury of Dracula, round 2. We have Randiv taking on Mistergreen. Randiv needs to win this to force a do or die in a few hours. With me is WcKaczek.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's me. Hello. That's right, because Randiv is playing 2 games today, right?
Yep, his second game will be against me, and if he loses this, then I immediately advance. But if he
This
wins
is true.
here, the next game is do or die for both of us.
How do you feel your chances?
Well, it's going to depend on how this game turns out. I'm going to be Dracula that game, and he's Hunt Dracula this game, so not really going to get any info on how he plays off this.
That's true. You can spy a little bit on him. And I can spy on him too if he beats both you and Mistergreen.
Well, if he beats me and Mistergreen, I just get to relax for the next few weeks, because I'm out.
That's true.
As I said, today it gets decided.
Yeah, and I will get some valuable intel on him.
Yep.
So, for now, few scouts. I think 2 scouts. Yeah, 2 scouts and behind the veil. I didn't see what was discarded, but I would assume that the higher chances are for the fog. And we know he scouted Amsterdam and Hamburg. No, maybe not Hamburg. I saw Amsterdam scout. I didn't have time to pay attention to the second scout. And Mina was holding Forewarned, which is funny because in this league I saw Forewarned on Mina so many times that it is crazy. I have a feeling it is the most revealed event by her.
Yep. Also, it seems it's gone for the superhero start again.
Yeah.
It's powerful, but it does kind of leave you weak a bit in the west by Spain because you have just Mina there. And Mina doesn't always like an early combat. She gets caught off guard.
Yeah, but you don't really. Yeah, if caught off guard, yes. You don't really plan on fighting, right? You just hope to clear, and she can, as well as anyone else, clear few locations, and by that time you hope to bring reinforcements.
Yep.
I personally think the biggest weakness of this start for hunters is the lack of the potential, scanning ability. Sometimes you don't want to just have the combat power. Sometimes being able to determine where Dracula is or is not can be very helpful.
Yep. Doesn't matter how hard you stab him if you can't find him.
If you can't stab him, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Sometimes, there are those games, you had quite plenty of them, where you don't draw newspapers, when you don't have the scouts, and you have no idea where Dracula is. But if you are able to scan a few times with Mina, then it can help you to determine, okay, Dracula is probably not east and not in the Austro-Hungary because you're scanning, right? And this is like quite tight space, so most probably he is something central, and you can adapt to that.
Yeah, 6 Draculas in the discard pile so far.
Quite a lot.
2 pistols, 2 reefs, rifle, holy bolts, and a holy circle.
Yeah, from important items, like rifle is out, but there's plenty of them.
Yeah. There's only 8 guns in the deck total.
Yeah. And you have 3 knives, so like holding on to 1, 2 rifle is good enough. In most of the cases.
Yep, and this is we're seeing the advantage of this kind of start. Seward and Galman can just deck themselves out for war.
Yeah.
Between the drawing ability and Seward's holding ability.
And it helps a lot, you don't need to discard that often those top items. One more item slot actually changes a lot. It is quite surprising.
Meanwhile, up in his retirement home in London.
Yeah. Mina is chilling in Spain. Some sun, tomatoes.
Yeah, this is actually the setup I was able to do the week 2 Thursday win against Mistergreen. This was the setup
yeah.
he did.
Well, the setup didn't matter then that much, right? So.
Well, he didn't have a scanning ability. I was hanging around by Mina. And by the time he found my trail,
yeah.
I had a hoax go off and gave me unearthly swiftness.
Yeah, this is one of the things that you hope for.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. A misdirect in the middle of the trail.
Yeah. This actually is a really useful thing. Because that's going to protect the first card in his trail. You can layer up, obviously, his starting location. And then when this goes off, it could basically let him hide where he is much longer.
Yes.
Risk is obviously it was vulnerable to newspaper, but since there was new newspaper, now he's got another turn with now he doesn't have to worry about newspaper.
Yeah, and even if he gets revealed by newspapers day 5, I mean, they see on the 5 location hideout of the trail, his next hideout is 2 locations away.
He essentially got a free wolf form out of it.
Not free. You lose on.
He did pay an encounter. You're right.
Yes, which can be valuable. But Mr. Green actually very likes the tricky movement, hiding. Oh, Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan messes up a lot with those plans.
Yep.
Oh no. And actually Jonathan reveals the starting location.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, we often make fun of Jonathan for not being being the weakest ally, but in situations like this is where he shines.
I think that Quincy quite well put it in the way that Jonathan may be the weakest in the average case scenarios, but he is very helpful in the worst case scenarios.
Yeah. Right now, no information. It's close to worst case.
Yeah, and it won't be that bad. Just Jonathan for the save. Saves the day. Week 1, Dracula really rarely goes to sea. Week 1, sometimes Jonathan can be more helpful than Rufus Smith. Hire scouts again, okay.
It's the 3rd scouts. But now he's got 4
so
locations he could potentially hit.
Yeah, not many scouts left with and scouts and Jonathan.
Left.
Yes. Probably not something that he hoped for. Scouts with Jonathan don't go that well.
Up. Okay.
Sofia and Athens. Why Athens?
In case he started in the corner.
Yeah, maybe, but...
Because if he did start Athens, he could go 55, 49, 6, 10, just avoid 50.
But then misdirect really doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't obfuscate that much if... Like, what? No! I mean, he would need to start in Athens and Valona, and the misdirected location will be after Valona, so... I don't know. Yeah, he's right.
Yep. Well, let's see what Harker manages to pull up for them. Okay, after all, he does have to take care of Quincy as well because Mina's out of the house.
By the way, 3 rifles in a discard, so there's potential for only 4 anti-escape as bad items. Which can be dangerous.
Yep.
So that's the thing, that misdirect in the middle of the week seems actually quite sexy, with the free like cutting trail in the middle, but Jonathan totally throws it out of the window. Yeah.
Yeah. Mistergreen definitely is regretting that now, but no way to know what's gonna happen until it did.
Yeah, that is true. That one more encounter, one more stuff to clear, one more day pressure, maybe some information, maybe some damage, maybe delay.
Well, maybe it's also a scout, or maybe it's a bodyguard. We've seen those come up and be pretty devastating this tournament so far.
Yeah. I started valuing bodyguards more and more. Not only as defensive tool, as like an extra encounter when you're in a location, but also like an assassination tool. The extra reaching 2 damage, maybe after fight when Hunter lost a weapon. And even yesterday, when Dracula was on a spy and Mistergreen managed to kill Mina actually, which was
That was actually the day before,
crazy.
but same diff.
So,
Doing some event training, so Van Helsing might have hypnosis, Mia might have mystic research, or just getting
and
combat
he
ready.
lives. Yeah, and he lives for warrant on Mina, which is interesting.
Well,
It's
it's probably not going to fight with Van Helsing for at least a little while, so better have it on Mina just in case.
but maybe you want to move it to some other hunter, like Stuart and Godalming, so they are able to, in the future, attack in the fog, into the fog.
Well, we're about to find out where Dracula started, so we'll know if Mina should be the one holding it or the men should be the one holding it. Well, like I said, we'll find out in a moment.
Yeah.
Wolf forming.
A wolf form. Okay, another obfuscation.
Or loose.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. That's where I started in my game against Mistergreen.
Okay. I heard that after
54,
my game.
8, 39, 42. Yeah. That's what I started with.
Or maybe he went central, right?
Yep. I'm just recounting my exact route. I'm not saying he took that route.
Maybe you inspired Mistergreen,
Yeah. Well, if I did inspire him, that first card is a hoax.
It is not something that he can decide on that much.
Well, we'll find out. We'll probably find out soon.
Yep.
We haven't seen any local rumors yet or evil presence, so he could actually be running around Mina right now in Spain, potentially. It's not likely, but he could be.
And maybe misdirect then made sense, because maybe he went to 4, went out of 4, and he misdirected 48 to, don't leave a trail that he was in the 4.
Yeah.
That would be tricky.
Yep. One local rumor, if he did that, local rumor would have been devastating. If he had picked it.
Yeah, but Sometimes that's the risk that you take as Dracula. You know that something is suboptimal play, easily countered by local rumor or evil presence. So hunters play assuming that you didn't do that. And if those events don't appear, they get surprised, right? Oh,
Wait, hello,
Scott
Scott Sword. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so far we've discovered he's starting 54, and we've got Mr. Harker in play.
Yes, and it was discovered thanks to Jonathan Harker. No one else but him.
Yep. 3 hired scouts were drawn in. Behind the hit veil popped a, okay, it's not revealed, but I believe it was a hoax that was popped out of the hand.
No, I didn't see that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I was setting up the stream as it happened. I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye.
So there's still potential for both fogs, right?
Yes. He did not have fog in his hand when Behind the Veil revealed it.
All 4 rifles are in the discard, so only knives and obviously the circle can stop Escape as Bat right now.
Yep. No stakes in the discard, no heavenly hosts, and no crucifixes, so Strider might be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny? He just has 2 crucifixes floating around just to throw him off.
Okay, what Mina does. Going to 38 probably seems like a good idea, because you definitely get closer to the first maturing location, right? Yep. And it is much safer then. And if it is really 4, then 38 is safe anyway. You won't be hit by bats.
Alright. So on to the misdirected 48.
Well, we'll see.
No, Scott Sword, we don't know he went to 48. I'm just saying that as a joker from earlier.
Okay. Ooh, Scott Sword.
Yeah, I understand the conflict.
Yeah.
It's obvious what I'm hoping. It's obvious what I'm cheering for, but as a commentator, I will remain neutral with my commentary.
Yeah, you obviously hope for Randiv, right? To have a little bit more emotion and struggle.
Yeah.
So with horses and Mina in 48, he should be able to clear the next location, unless it is 15 and he will slow roll horses. That would be funny.
Yep. Honestly, I want to say he went to 8, but if he does slow roll horses, he can't get to 8 either.
No, Mina can trail there.
Oh, train, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about
always forget the rail lines.
Excuse me?
I always forget about the rail lines.
Yeah. I don't think he went 8 because misdirect then probably doesn't make that much sense. I think it is most probably 15 or 16 because they have so many connections that it would be hard to find. I like the idea of 4, but as you mentioned, it is very vulnerable to evil presence and local rumors for many turns, so quite risky that you misdirect and then get found anyway, right? So
yeah,
why even try? Why even bother?
Well, he can also layer up Torluz now just to throw something in there.
Yeah.
Alright, and where did he go?
Okay.
He went to
Mercedes. Yeah.
36. Alright, so Goldman can definitely get there now.
Yeah. And the fact that Toulouse was discovered, huh, maybe not. But the fact that the fact that Toulouse got discovered really narrows locations, right? Because
Yeah. There's only
okay,
4 or 5
yeah,
places you can go.
I need to be right back for a few minutes. Give me 3 minutes, please.
Yep. Alright, so obviously Galming's got to take care of is probably gonna take care of 36, but there's a lot of places he could have misdirected to. He didn't go 57 unless he went down the boot, but that's not likely. Damn it. 57 Wolf Form 41 could have been done, but again, unlikely. Alright. I'm gonna say he went up north somewhere. He's probably floating around Germany right now. No rifles in the disc. All 4 rifles, 2 pistols. So, Mia's got one of the pistols, so 1 more gun's floating around. 3 knives. Stakes. Didn't ambush Marseilles.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. All you missed is Galvin moving to Marseille and not getting ambushed.
Yeah, I see that.
He is very
It
slow
took quite
playing
a lot
this
of
right
time.
now.
Yeah, not surprised because there are a lot of important decisions to make. It can be hard to find that rumored location.
Yep. And he needs to win this or he's out.
Yep.
Is Van Helsing finally going to come out of retirement? Or is he going to grab his last event card?
It might be helpful. Yeah, it is cool to have full events, but also if he moves off now and the rumored location is known, he will be able to move in time.
Yep. Going for the supply.
Crucifix discarded. Okay.
Alright, just Galming doesn't have all his events, but other than that, everybody's fully decked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only only one other pistol floating around here, so holy bullets is not the biggest threat right now.
Yeah, one pistol, two pistols, and one rifle.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I thought you said all four.
And and one pistol is the Mina.
All 4 rifles there are discarded, so 2 pistols floating around. One of them we know is on Mina.
4 rifles. Yes, yes.
So, right, where do you think Dracula is right now? Because I think he's up in Germany right now, just kind of floating around up there. Where do you think?
I think he is able. Where do you want to put your rumor, right, and protect it with misdirect? I think that can be either 39 Nantes, Barcelona, because he was able to hide and wolf from away. So Mina.
Charter
Okay.
carriage.
Interesting. Like, what are the best locations for your rumor to mature, right? 51 is really cool location because even if it is revealed that you can move away and wolf for M away in many directions. And or maybe 20, but it sounds a little bit risky.
He could be have gone up to Paris even.
Yeah. Oh, is he that way? Okay, so he's banking on him going. I don't know about that. Ah, no, he can't be in 4. I forgot because Toulouse was a hoax.
There's the hoax.
Toulouse is in Lair, so it is not possible to be Barcelona. But Nantes? Why not? Interesting. Maybe he went to 37 expecting that Dracula went to 20 and then wolf from back, but I don't know, that seems very risky. I would say either. Yeah, maybe to protect the rumor, right? So I would say it is most probably either the Germany or not the rumored location, and maybe he wolf on now to Spain.
I'm still thinking it might be Paris that got the rumor token on it. We know it has to be within 2 spaces of Marseille's.
Yeah, but Paris is a location that Mina can go with a free 2 ticket, for example, just on the way. Someone can rail from Milan with a yellow 2 ticket to Paris. Paris is a location where Helsinki likes to go. So Paris seems like not the best location for a rumor. Like a location that can be easily cleared. It can be a good location to pass, because it has many connections and many open directions, and not obvious to search for Dracula there, so you can pass through this location. But to leave a rumor there, I don't know. I'm banking the most on 39 and some cheeky wolf form to Germany or to Spain.
Well, we got one more turn to wait to find out, unless he happens to land on it. There's only one prompt at the start of his turn currently, so...
Some important... Maybe it's newspapers and he's just, debating if he wants to reveal it one day earlier to be prepared. Which is interesting that you have Jonathan Harker, but Dracula could pressure you so much that you use newspapers anyway. That would be, I think, quite a win for Mistergreen. Yeah. Not a big win, maybe not that important, but let's say moral victory.
He hasn't been getting prompts at night, I believe, so I don't think it's a newspaper.
But at night, the rumored location was still on for
Yeah, I
the
mean,
rumor
I mean,
had on
he'd
4.
still get a prompt at night to let us know that he could have activated it, which newspapers could have
But
been
he
done.
wasn't
So,
able. He
so
wasn't
it's
able
not
to activate
newspaper.
it. It might be newspaper because he wasn't able to activate it at night.
You can activate it at dusk. It's dawn or dusk.
Yes, but the Mercedes location was revealed and there is misdirect, so there was nothing to use newspapers on. He had nothing to reveal. Because the rumored location was on step 4, and with newspapers at dusk you reveal step 5 or 6. Interesting.
Still in retirement.
Okay, discarding events.
You got 2 prompts on that.
Because he was discarding item and discarding an event.
No, you got 2 prompts after drawing the event.
Okay, so maybe he was able to use it immediately? I mean, if it was newspapers, he would use it there. It is good to know ahead of time the wolf form location, right?
Yeah. Also, if this this rumored vampire does go off, that'll clear off his oh, there it is. It was a newspaper.
Yeah.
No, wait, he just drew that newspaper.
Yep.
Yep, he's in Spain.
Yep. So the rumored location is not. Me and Mistergreen think so alike. I was so convinced that this misdirected, after misdirected, it is hiding Nantes and wolf form into the Spain.
Alright, so 36 went to 15, misdirect. 39, 8. No, wait, no. 39, hide. Wolf to 47.
Which is dangerous for hunters because only Godalming seems to be able to reach Nantes, and it is a hidden location, so he made.
And he doesn't have the perfect ticket economy yet. We saw him draw 1.
The tickets don't help here.
Risk.
Because Nantes has no rail connection.
No, I mean in his horse pile.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So he could also draw a dummy car, one of the slow horses. Still.
Yeah. This is true. That would be. Oh wow, that would be quite a win for Mistergreen. You know, the misdirect trick in the end, even with Jonathan Harker, proved to be very useful.
Yep.
Now, what do you do? I mean, Forewarned is on Mina. Do you like night trade with Mina and Helsing, then use Speedy Telegraph to give? I mean, that would be so many resources, but also rumored location, maturing, giving Santander back with the wolf form.
Well, think of it this way: IDS, it doesn't matter anymore. My lead is just so great on that front that he needs to just outright win both his last games to catch me.
Yes.
So, even if you have to let this go off, it's not the end of the world. It's not good. I'm not saying to let it go off.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if you do.
Yeah, but I'm not saying regarding IDS. I'm not concerned about IDS. It is big stuff for Dracula. You know, rumored vampire 7 points, so he can
that'll get his wolf form
to
back on top of that.
Yeah, and it is quite late rumor. It's not like the first look. Okay, it's third location, so maybe I shouldn't. Like,
so there's a lot of ways this could play out still, but letting that vampire go off would be very bad in the end.
Yeah. It relieves a lot of pressure from hunters because Spain will be empty. it allows Dracula to, repopulate Spain, but
He's
hunters
also
are
cornered.
close. Yeah, so hunters will not have that much to clear, and Dracula will be forced to see very fast, very soon.
Yep.
Unless he's planning for that and going to Barcelona, and hope that they will jump over him.
Let's see.
Or maybe,
47.
or maybe he goes to Toulouse, which is Lair, and then to 36, which is Lair. That would be very bad, but very funny.
At least he does have that unknown factor in Toulouse. It could even be rats, and while it's not the worst thing to land on, it will still add up if they can't clear it out fast. It means
Yeah,
the only
and
one
a
we
lot
know
of
has
guns.
a gun.
Yeah, and a lot of guns are out, so knives don't clear rats. So everyone passing by will be constantly beaten.
Two dogs are in the
Oh,
discard, so two could still be out there help to fix that.
Oh, maybe.
Or even just one nasty wolf hit could do a lot too.
Yeah, but trading rats for a dog, for an item, this is a really good trade for Dracula. Van Helsing traded with Godalming. Maybe that's second forewarned. Interesting.
Yeah, if you can get rid of that forewarned now, that will also be really good.
Yeah.
Because then Mina's the only one who has a forewarned anymore.
Yeah, and Behind the Veil is already out. So your fogs start to be more and more powerful. Like more and more anti-fog resources are being used here. Yeah.
And yep, you're right.
Don't hide. This is funny. This is something that we talked about with Scott Sword lately. That I'm surprised that Mistergreen is out from the tournament, because for me it was one of the hardest opponents I ever played. But it's one of the things that me and Mistergreen think so alike that it is so hard for us to trick each other because we have very similar ideas regarding Dracula movement, combat, all of that.
Alright. Well, let's find out what Godalming horses.
Yeah, but
he probably has good odds,
But do you even try? I mean, you probably have to expect this at least Saboteur. Maybe Bats. Maybe Fog. So do you even try? Do you waste your day action just to be stopped?
Well, only way you're knowing is to go forward, and he's got the horse movement.
Yeah, okay, so what do you do?
If nothing else, if that vampire goes off, it'll at least tell you what he put under the hide.
Yeah.
And you'll know there's one less. Oh, bats.
Bats. And...
Alright.
Yeah. And... yeah. I would... So, right now, and there was... Yeah, so right now, this is pretty devastating for hunters, because first of all, Dracula knows that Godalming doesn't have second forewarned because there was no prompt, and Godalming is not, let's say, on 38 blocking Dracula movement or threatening to, run away from Spain, or even clearing trail faster so you have more time. And those bats would be cleared. So it is 2 day actions wasted, maybe even more if you account of the ability to move one way and the other way and all of that. So,
well, there is one thing he did gain out of that, though. Because he now knows it was a bats, he knows the 2 fogs are still in play. Yep,
yes.
There's the rats.
Yes. Okay, does he have Mina pistol? Or his own pistol? This is true, but I think... Okay, he has a pistol.
Alright, so Mia's got a gun. Well, Mia may still have a gun. And Seward definitely has a gun.
So we know that... Yes... Godalming probably doesn't have pistol. And Seward either... maybe not, okay. There's one pistol somewhere, but not for long. So it turned out that rifle, that rats didn't do that much in the end.
Also, hey,
Oh,
Strider.
Strider is here.
Yeah, I saw. I was waiting for you to finish before I said hi to him, but...
Yeah, we can notice Strider by the number of the ducks and birds.
Well, we're about to have our first vampire go off in 39. He started in 54 and dropped some rats there that have been cleared out from a lair. Went to 36.
Despite of Jonathan Harker in play, and it is not the first location, still Mistergreen used a misdirect trick. So he started in 54, went to 36, he misdirected next location, and 15. Then yes, which was 15. So he caught hunters off guard with the hide in Nant, and then he wolf-formed to Santander.
So currently all we know is he's down the Iberian Peninsula.
Yeah.
Just tell him it's my stream, he'll know exactly where it is.
Oh, okay. I don't know all the connotations.
Alright, just so you know, Strider, the situation is Randiv has to win out in order to go on. If he loses this game or the next one, I go on. So, it's pretty obvious who I'm cheering for, but, again, neutral commentator here.
I don't know about that, neutral. You sound very happy that Mistergreen is about to mature the vampire.
Well, again, I'm always excited to see either side winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
he had went to Bats and
dying with you.
Yeah, if he went to 29 and and it wasn't Bats or got rid of the Bats or whatever the event was, I would have been saying, hey, he's doing good on this.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. I can be excited for both sides as watching a game.
Yeah. I totally understand. So, because of the bats, Dracula can safely move at least once. Doesn't have to leave the Spain. Oh, and it was aristocratic. You always hate to see that. I mean, unless you cheer for Dracula.
Alright, he's dropped another river token. I am getting a sense of deja vu with this game, honestly.
Little bit, but
not exactly the same. Yeah. It's like watching a movie but realizing your movie's slightly different than you remember it.
Yeah, maybe it is a reboot.
Playing a lot like that game I played against Mistergreen last week.
Yes. It's a sequel or a reboot.
It's just weird watching the same gameplay a second time, but just... Yeah. Also, hey, Worm.
Yep, welcome.
Yep.
So if he didn't
Vampire just went off 29, in case you missed it. He's down in Spain somewhere.
Yes, if he didn't
try
to check the Nantes, and he moved Godalming to 38, Dracula probably would really need to sweat and think if he needs to stay in Spain. but right now he had a safe step. Okay, where is he moving? And maybe it will be 2 safe steps, who knows?
Alright,
Ooh.
Alright, so 34 is not on the trail, so...
Interesting, but it could have been.
Well, I'll be sure to watch that video, Strider.
Oh, I will watch that one for sure. Superior War of the Ring. Is there inferior War of the Ring? Yeah.
Well, it's probably one of the 7 dwarf rings that got lost. No one can really figure it out.
Scouts? Scouts are in the discard mostly. There are 3 scouts in the discard. Mistergreen did some tricky movement, so Randiv wasn't able to scout anything.
Strider, I'd be careful you are, your Strider. Those are fighting words you're saying right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the peace here. I don't want shots being fired in my chat.
There will be blood.
Yeah, and there's 4 scouts here. Where's your comeback now? Alright.
It is always good to have a little bit of banter. Now, Helsing traded with Mina and got her forward off. Who will he trade with tonight? Will it be Godalming? I think it could be quite telling that that hunters can pull the trigger and try to reach Dracula.
Wax cylinder.
Yeah, but it is too early. The hide just got cleared with vampire maturing. He should buy a ticket. But it's always hard to keep up with this. With the trail and with the hide.
Honestly, I'm not sure if Dracula has the edge right now. He definitely has that nice bit of points gathered, but we also know he has to be adjacent to Seward.
I personally think he has the edge. He was able to mature 7 points. He was safe. Behind the veil is out, so like the fogs are in the game. A lot of important stuff happened, and even if he leaves Spain right now, there's still 3 locations clear. Okay, so Godalming is probably getting forward. Is it for future, or is it telling that the hunters can try and kill Dracula next day if he stays?
That's what I was saying. Dracula may have an edge right now, but it's far from secure.
Yeah, Dracula is almost never secure, so you know.
Yeah, all it takes is one bad move from Seward, and it'll be a 2-on-1 at least if Mia's got a sense of emergency or just good horse roll, depending on which spy he's in.
Yes, and 2-on-1 in Spain isn't pleasant because escape as bat isn't that useful. Maybe okay, no, I'm wrong. If he escapes as bat even to the closest location 38, he can then wolf form to Marseilles. It can be dangerous. Seward might have glue tickets. Seward has only 1 ticket. So I think instead of waxing, probably buying the ticket would be better. I heard that Scottsword lost to WcKaczek yesterday. Yes, I completely demolished Scottsword, so that much that he was in a bad mood after our game.
Right. So looks
Is
like he went
Scottsword
to Mediterranean. Alright.
Is Scottsword still here, or
I think he's in lurk mode, but I can't see who's actually in chat and who isn't.
Yeah. Okay, so I can like trash talk Scottsword and he can defend himself. So that's cool.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I'm pretty sure that rumored vamp is in Granada. We know he was in 47 where he wolf formed. He's had to take one-step movements since then.
It is.
And
he was able to move from Santander to Madrid, and from Madrid it can be any two locations.
Alright, so South Atlantic or Mediterranean, but I'm still going to say personally lean towards Mediterranean. No way to know for certain until we get there.
If he doesn't find soon what is the location before the sea, Mistergreen can clear it with misdirect. And, you know, he will... Hunters will not know which sea he entered. William. Who is William? I don't know William.
That's Warcraft.
Hello? He just joined? Oh, Warcraft, okay.
Yeah. Slow horses.
Possibility of revenue and vigor. Even against double vampires, if with renewed vigor he would get 3v1 in Spain. That could be extremely bad.
Yeah.
For Dracula. No, I'm just kidding. Scottsword played really well. I really sweated a lot in our yesterday game. I really needed to play on top of my focus to win against him, and it was really cool game. There was a point where Hunters used CG renewed vigor, and I was still able to keep on my full health, which was funny. And mature vampire, actually, rumored vampire. So a lot of cool stuff happened there.
Right. So in the case, expecting one more C move at least, just to throw him off.
Or maybe, he is in Mediterranean now.
Yeah.
Hunters are out of, are not in place, and he will land into Marcellus into Lair, and he will have to encounter Lair.
I'm not sure why he went to 47. We know it couldn't have been Santander.
Maybe he thought that Dracula went 12, 31, 47.
He wolfed to 47, and he was just in Madrid, and that was not revealed, so he couldn't have gone to 47, done that to get to 47.
He was able to move to 47 after the vampire matured. Because after vampire matured, he moved one more step.
But then he would have been 34 to reveal it. Remember, he had to make at least 2 moves before the vampire matured.
Yeah, so 12 and 31. Yeah, Drac ran away to the sea. It is a safer play. I think that sometimes being risky is necessary. If you are too safe with Dracula and don't take any risk, you lose in the long run. You sometimes need to make some risks, I believe. But in general, it was possible for him to maybe die here.
Yeah.
Scottsword is a decent player. Well, Scottsword is one of the best players. Even after the break, he was very hard to win against.
Oh, I still think he's gone to see either in 12 or 1.
Yes, that's... or 31. Right? Yeah.
31 I'm not so sure on, just because when the mature went off, but now I'm not 100% sure when it went off exactly. How many movements there were.
Yeah, but he was able to move, for example, 26, 12, and 31. So it is possible that 34 was cleared by a vampire mature. It is possible.
Yeah.
So basically, these are 3 locations in line that can start almost anywhere. It can start either 1, 26, or 31, or 12.
Sea Strider, you're not that bad at this game. You beat someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you beat someone who's at least, I think he, didn't Gyro qualify for the final round already?
Yes, he won his group in the first place.
Sea Strider, you're not that bad.
Now, what will Mistergreen do? Because there are a lot of interesting tools that he can.
Yep. Taking the extra sea movement.
Okay. He can wolf form. He can move by sea. He didn't misdirect the port location. Maybe it's a vampire.
That was a pretty long delay between taking damage and actually physically moving, so maybe he went to the North Atlantic from South Atlantic.
Or he just
because of the token movement.
No, but you can play around that as Dracula by just waiting with the confirmation or something like that.
We wouldn't have seen the damage then. We have seen the damage, and then the movement would have been done on client side, the hunter side. I'm kind of metagaming here right now, but
yeah, I know, but I don't think it works exactly like that. But maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
okay, Godalming is flying.
Could've,
he didn't move.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where they stop on a given space, so it may have been South Atlantic Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Alright, probably gonna search.
I mean, Sister Agatha is a very powerful ally.
But you also need to get that rumor now. You can't just ignore it.
Yes, this is true. But on the other hand, you have it would be a shame to
could also have a surprising
the
return.
Allies just
Yep.
Okay, Cadiz. Does
well,
he have?
so South Atlantic.
Yeah. Okay, so he went 1, 26, 12.
Okay.
So interesting. So when the vampire matured, he was in 26, and you guessed correctly that the rumor token is Granada.
Yep. My logic didn't follow the correct path. I just got the right answer in the end, though. I'll admit my train, the train was a little off the rails, but it got to the station.
Yeah, that is true. So we know that Mina can
Strider, are you just trying to push me into doing a Donkey Kong stream sometime? Because you will not stop that. Yep.
That would be cool if these were 3 fighting vampires in a row.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see any fighting vampire yet. The matured one was aristocratic.
I haven't checked the discard in a while. I need to see if there's any stakes. There's 2 stakes.
2 stakes.
Sorry, Strider. The other crucifix got discarded.
1 bullets are being held by someone. Not necessarily there are 3 items, but yeah. Okay, so not
4 left
every
in the
bullet
deck.
is discarded. Interesting that he didn't ambush Seward. Maybe he saw that 2 stakes are in a discard, so there are only 2 stakes. Maybe one is held by Godalming, maybe one is held by Helsing, so maybe there's only 1 stake between Mina and Seward. Van Helsing still flying. Okay, discarded Second to last pistol.
Yeah. Alright, so one gun left out in play.
Yeah, it is on Seward.
Yep, Alicante.
So now that hunters are far away, if Dracula is in the Mediterranean, he can land back to Marcellus, and it is still very dangerous.
Well,
because Helsinki had
South
excellent
Atlantic,
weather.
Well, if he's South Atlantic Mediterranean, though, he's got wide open space to the east now he can play in.
Yes, yes. I'm just contemplating landing in Marcellus to learn. Wait, he didn't search. He just bought a ticket. This is interesting.
Probably worried about a night fight.
So he doesn't have a stake. Okay, so that was correct by Mistergreen to not ambush if it is a fighting vampire.
Yeah. God.
Okay, some trades here.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I have a
Maybe.
stake. Yep, Astrovamp.
Search without a stake. So maybe that was trade with Helsinki, you know, to get some safe events. Like escape route, plant ambush, maybe even heroic leap if that was reckless to just kill him on the spot.
Oh, don't worry, Strider. I'm doing a very good job of that. one more cease movement, so...
No, it is wolf form.
Oh, wolf form. He said if he was in Mediterranean, he could have wolfed up to 60 now.
With Mistergreen it can be anything. As well it can be 29. He did that against GB Philly. It didn't work that well for him though. So
well, JP Philly's got his ticket punched for the final league.
Yep.
The only thing I don't know is did he completely sweep his his group 2? I missed his last game.
So it is interesting. These are only 3 locations, but may be very difficult to be cleared. Maybe Mina is holding on a stake, but he's keeping the stake, you know, for the fighting vampire. He doesn't want to spend it too soon.
Yeah. Strider's calling Genoa. Yep.
And a new vampire. Okay.
Oh my god, that is exactly how I won last time. It was a rumored new vampire.
Yeah.
The only difference is it was unearthly swiftness I had in hand.
Yep. Well, there was hoax in Marcellus, so... Plant ambush right now, okay.
Well, he has to kill it, and if Seward doesn't have a stake...
I mean, as Warcraft noticed, Mina can join next day. Oh no, it will be next night to kill it.
Yep.
So what will happen here? Seward has 3 combat items, so we know for sure that he doesn't have a stake. Because he has a horse. He doesn't have a bullets and he has a pistol. A pistol and a knife and a heavenly host.
And everyone in chat is now making steak jokes. Alright, so going for strength, so that's going to force Sewer to not use a weapon. Either he's going to dodge, or he's going to, or maybe Heavenly Host, but... Yep,
Heavenly host, okay.
Forced to burn the host.
Yeah, it is...
The discard pile is almost... The deck's almost empty, so this will get reshuffled.
Yeah, but still,
forcing the host out now is still a really...
Yeah, and Dracula isn't dead yet. I mean, Dracula, vampire isn't dead yet. And this vampire may even survive, you know?
Yeah, this vampire...
Depending of cards. Mesmerize.
Knife.
And knife, yep.
Right. So, knife, pistol, and the three basics. We know exactly what his hand is.
Yeah, and Mesmerize is big because pistol doesn't kill vampire anymore.
Yeah.
It is knife or hitting vampire twice, which is quite tall order.
You probably go for the bite now as vamp just to get the health back.
Yeah,
because
but
you know the
maybe,
knife's on cooldown.
But maybe hunters know that and they just dodge to not give you heal. So maybe you plot, or maybe you claw. No, it is day, so claw not that. Mesmerize. A pistol. Okay.
Alright, that would have stopped the plotting, so...
Yep.
He's probably going to go for a knife now, just to defend against the,
Only fog and strength saves vampire here, if he goes for the knife. Okay.
Oh, just getting out of there. That is not a bad plan. Now you've got to force a night fight, or... have him delay an entire day just to deal with this.
Yeah.
Plus, you got rid of the planned ambush and a heavenly host.
Yeah, heavenly host, plant ambush, lot of time. This vampire is like a mini boss here.
Yep.
Lots of important resources. And knowing that CG is that slightly bit less deadly, it's quite important. Newspaper, which doesn't tell anything.
South Atlantic, yep.
Yeah, but has
need that one day later.
So. Yep. Isn't it time to finally move Helsing off?
Yeah, Helsing. Unless you're using Helsing purely as a trade bot, he needs to get out of the move now.
Maybe he doesn't have any useful item. If he's holding Heavenly Host and a stake and let's say dogs, he can use
counter clear.
But he can use stake for potential,
vampire layer.
Called vampire layer. Yeah, he holds Heavenly Host to empower CG.
Yeah, stake to pop the vampire layer, drop 2 points.
Yeah, and he's not even he doesn't have mobility and combat strength to follow Dracula efficiently. But on the other hand, sometimes even blocking some area can be useful. Yeah. Okay, Scott Sword is back. Maybe he will give some tips how to salvage this situation for hunters.
Yep.
Dogs are out, so we can basically tell our hunter items, right? We know there are 3 knives and 1 pistol. 1 knife and pistol is on Steward.
Yep.
We know that 2 stakes are somewhere.
We know where the 3 horses
have-
are.
Yes, 3 horses, 2 stakes, 3 knives, 1 pistol.
So,
What is 1 more item?
Scott Sword giving all the best tips in chat now. Yeah. Wiser words have not been spoken.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like you speak from experience, Scott Sword. You have a lot of experience, so we trust you.
Alright. Item deck has been reshuffled.
Yeah, 2 health vampire isn't that big deal, even in a night fight. So this vampire should die. He can even try to fight him one-on-one with Seward. And he's trying to do that. Okay, that is interesting.
Yep. Take your shot now. If you fail, you can always bring me in for a night fight, 2-on-1 night fight.
Yeah. But yeah, those 3 encounters kept those 2 hunters for quite a long of time.
Yeah. You completely tied them up in the west. You've had all this time to just do what you want.
Yeah, it is 4 days for those encounters.
And he still has 1 more he hasn't cleared out yet. Up. Thought there'd be a mesmerized start.
Yeah. Bold play. You can die to knife, but in the end you can die to anything, right? If you would avoid fanging all the time, it would put him into more disadvantageous position.
We're in the final 2 games of Group 2, Strider, if that's what you're asking. If in game, no, we're about to go to week 3, unless this vampire goes off. Strider saying strike, strength, escape, which would be very good for the vampire.
If she was able to... Oh, very dangerous.
Oh, pistol.
Very dangerous. Yeah, knife and pistol both counter plotting here, so... Yeah, but maybe he just wasn't able to do anything there.
Wormtown's going for the Gigabrain play and say he's on Ireland.
That would be a game loss probably for Mistergreen.
But you have to admit it would be completely unexpected.
Yes.
It would be maximum trickery.
He would need to pull off some hacking tricks.
Feed, hide, dark call. Just gonna go for what damage you can. Yep.
Oh, yeah, so he probably had, some close plots and escapes.
Yep.
So he went for the... Well, he had one
Still,
decent
this
fight
vampire
and
served
one
a
bad
great
fight.
purpose. Yep, this vampire did a lot of delaying, so...
This is true.
And now he's got to deal with Cadiz, and if that's another fighting vampire...
It was basically 1 day action to move in and 2 day actions to fight this vampire. So he delayed for more than a fog and get Heavenly Host discarded. Nice. A stake discarded, interesting. Is it a fresh stake or a stake that was Godalming holding on?
Okay, that's why it does 2 prompts.
Okay.
Yep, Strider is calling Cadiz's Fogger hoax first, so give him credit if he's right.
Yes, 2 hunters in Spain. This is really good position for Dracula. Okay, Mina is going out or in? This is basically a bet if is it a fighting vampire or not.
Yeah, we don't know what Mina's holding right now.
Probably knife.
Well, knife, Heavenly Host, maybe.
Or knife and
Like
a
I said,
stake.
Well, she didn't stake the Astrovamp, so it still could be a stake, but what?
Ooh.
Guess he changed his mind on 12?
That's not a move I totally expected. I expected either to go and clear Cadiz as fast as possible, or just go after Dracula. Ah, wait.
3 known vampires, Scotsword.
I was joking that if Dracula is in Ireland, it is cheating because I was sure he landed from Mediterranean, but we didn't reveal that, so he can be basically anywhere.
Yep. Yeah.
And Mina is not there to scan.
Yeah. Ireland is possible right now, but highly, highly unlikely. Like I said, we got the newspaper 1 day off.
Yeah.
Only to see where he left from, which we already knew because Cadiz was revealed.
How many vamps have been played? We saw maturing aristocratic in Nantes, we saw aristocratic in Alicante, and we saw the new vampire here. So there are still 4 fighting vampires on the table and 1 aristocratic.
Yep.
So there is a lot of potential vampires. It is really good odds for vampire in Cadiz.
Yep.
Ah, Strider is right. Maybe this is for hypnosis.
Yep, there's Hypnosis.
Right.
He's in German. So.
Good call, Strider. I totally missed that.
Wolf to 60, 38, 41, 21. No, not 21. 38 or 41 right now.
But Stewart didn't trade with Mina at night, right? So if this is a vampire fighting a vampire in Cadiz,
Stewart has to go fight it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't do.
And at night.
Yeah.
Do you even try? I mean, you kind of. If you don't,
that would put him at 10 or 11 points, and that's just one move last week to win that.
At this point, he can just move to C and wait the entire week almost. So what did Hypnosis show?
Hypnosis was Germany, so he was in. So he wolfed from 36 to 60, okay. And then went 38 or 51, or he wolfed to 37 and then 38.
If it is Germany, it has to be 60-31. There's no
Well, he could have gone
Because
37-38, but again,
no,
that's unlikely.
it was at night, so the third step wasn't done yet. So we know that it is 60 and 41. And the
More
bus.
maths.
Okay. Oh, and he can be put into Mercedes into LR.
Yep.
Yep. So Helsing, this is quite a good comment. If Helsing landed a few days ago, he would be able to actually threaten Dracula on with some moving event or even a 3-2 ticket. Where does go Seward? My guess is that if Mistergreen was able to put Vampire into 12, he did. I don't see him. Why would he not put a Vampire if he was able to?
Oh, Stewart does still have his. Oh, he looks like he's just ignoring 12.
Okay, can be dangerous.
Yep. If it's a mob right now, that'd be really good. That would hit 2 hunters, and you're already out of Spain, so who cares about the card getting revealed? The location being revealed, I mean. Bodyguards obviously would also be pretty good. Spy on Lord Godalming would be great.
Yeah, but
Like I said, we just don't know what it is.
the Vampire is just devastating. It is almost end of the game if it's a Vampire.
Oh yeah. Warcraft brought up one thing I forgot. The jar of dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, he left a mob there.
Okay, makes sense. Oh, Scotsford is right that Fog could trap for 2 days Stewart in 38 and give some trouble for Mina, but
He would have to take the long way out.
Yeah, but when Dracula went into Cadiz, he was safe. He basically knew that he's not going to be jumped, so he didn't need Fog for protection.
Yeah, I doubt it's a fog, but like I said, there's just a lot of good things that could be about to go off for him.
Yeah. And even aristocratic right now.
Yeah.
Clears all the locations without encounters, gives Wolfhorn back, and obviously massive point lead.
And, yep. Even if it was a new vamp, that would put him up to 10 points. Either way, it'll be a 1 move in week 4 to win.
Yeah.
And honestly, right now, he's just gonna walk east and have himself a nice, relaxing trip. Maybe even stop at his castle just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Go say hi to everybody there.
I'm not saying that Fog is only defense. I'm just saying that I think it is a good idea about the Fog here.
Yep.
Soil. Okay.
Jar of dirt.
Not that devastating.
Yeah, 3 health back is still pretty good. And dropping another rumor on 38.
31. Oh, 38, right.
Yeah. Because he was in Germany when the hypnosis occurred.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't see the border of 51. Is that... I can't tell. I can't tell if that's in France or... No, it's France.
It is in France, yes.
Alright, so that's definitely 38 been rumored. Or 41.
And after all of that wolf forming and sea movement, Dracula is on 13 health.
Yep. IDS is irrelevant right now, Strider. He'd need to win both of our games.
So, IDS difference is that small between you two?
No, it's that big.
Ah, you mean that he has that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
big
he has to
ideas
win out to
advantage?
take it. I just have to win, or he has to lose here.
Okay, I see.
If I'm wrong, Scott Sword, please feel free to chime in now.
Yeah,
Like,
because
please,
the
I'd
the
like to know
last.
if I'm in danger still.
I mean, he needs to win twice. Does he need ideas to win over you? Because in the last posted picture, you had 38 ideas and he had minus 17. So it seems from that, he needed some ideas to catch up to you.
Um,
Just needs.
he would have had to have a
Okay,
perfect game here.
but there are some games that are not accounted for in the picture.
Yeah.
Results picture.
I lost last
Okay.
game by like, I think it was 7 or 8 points. It wasn't the biggest loss, but like I said, I think he just needs to. It's going to come down to actual win rate, not IDS.
Well, it seems that he will not have.
Up. Van Helsing's finally coming
Okay,
out of retirement.
let's go. Where is he going though? To the Harv or to North Sea? This, if Randiv will manage to win this game, it will be not very high on IDS, you know. So
Well, we're gonna play it out anyway, Strider, just because.
because we like playing Fury of Dracula, because this is one of the best games ever made.
And it's only one more game for this round, so.
Yeah.
Well, in this group. Yeah. If Random loses by the smallest margin, the IDS is too big a difference.
If if he wins by the smallest margin, I think that Scots would probably misspelled, because Randiv needs 2 wins, and he needs also IDS to catch you up. So if he will win by 1 or 2 IDS,
it won't be enough.
Yeah, it won't be enough.
All right. So basically, he needs to have 2 completely overwhelming wins right now.
No, not completely overwhelming, but not minor.
Yeah.
If Randiv loses by the smallest margin.
Yeah. If he loses this and wins the next game, we'll both be tied 3-3.
Ah, okay, so I misunderstood.
That's when we look at IDS.
Oh, okay, so if he wins...
If he wins this and the next one, he'll have 4 wins to my 3, and he'll go on no matter what.
Okay. Yes, okay, now I understood. So IDS is protecting you in case he loses this one.
Yeah. If he were to lose let's just say right this second, Dracula just moved in for whatever reason won. That'd be a 13-point win for him. That would put his IDS too far behind, even if he were to 15-0 me.
Okay. Because in the case of tie wins, you will still have more IDS, so he just needs to have more. More wins.
And if we tie and if we happen to tie IDS, I think I have the advantage because it'll be a 1-1 games for us between us. And I had a 13. Actually, no. If he wins and gets enough IDS to catch me, I think he'll have more points than me between our 2 games. I remember I had a really big win against him, but we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out once this is done.
Yeah.
Too many possibilities right now to count.
Trail is really big, and only 2 steps more for Wolfram to go back, and 3 steps more for Vampire potentially maturing. So, and Dracula is probably far away. It is probably not that it won't be easy to catch.
Yeah, he's likely in Austria-Hungary right now.
Maybe, or he's hiding in a port in Germany, and he can move to the sea soon and wait for the last week, not giving any opportunity for hunters to catch him.
Oh, he did go to 38, so he went to 41 Nuremberg.
Yes, and where from that?
Well,
He may be hiding in Hamburg. Or being or just walked into Hamburg or Amsterdam.
honestly, I'm still leaning towards him being in the east, just because you have the advantage of the rail lines being not so good, so it can't really catch up there.
Yeah, but being in the east without full form is dangerous. It is always dangerous.
Yeah.
Because if hunters... so imagine he moved 31, 44, 58. Then it's just like 2 steps away from Godalming. He's not the one or two. Then he would be
Alright,
either
well,
11
now we know.
or
Well,
59.
Alright, now I'm counting it out a bit. Yeah. If he went to 38, that would have been great, but odds are now you're right, he's up in northern Germany towards the ports.
Yeah.
He could set sail and just has all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Or Stryer's calling Italy.
I don't think it's he. We know he is not in Italy because Hypnosis said that the location after Zurich is Germany.
Yeah.
So
Well,
and
he could have gone 57, 20, 45. That's not impossible. Not likely, but not impossible either.
No, because the Marseilles was a lair and Godalming was there.
Oh yeah, wait, 41, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and Zurich is still on trail, so...
Sorry, I've become stupid again.
Oh no, wait. If he is in Geneva, he is in Italy. Then he is in Italy. So... Did Mistergreen play it safe, or did he do some tricks?
41 he has not yet checked 41, Strider.
Yeah, but we know that it has to be 41 because of Mina's hypnosis.
Yep.
Yeah.
60, then he moved to Germany, so... And we know it's not 38, obviously, because Godalming's already there.
Yeah. So... It is Wednesday. Dracula can easily go to sea and just wait out in the sea for the clock to tick, for his fury to start kicking in. Okay,
Well,
did he hide in Hamburg? No?
He did not hide.
Okay.
So he could be in 16 right now. And he could go to Amsterdam and then start sailing.
16 right now is... he would need to do some crazy snail here. I don't think it would be good for him. I assume he probably is in Amsterdam or Hamburg.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 21, 16, then either port.
Yeah, so if hunters have renewed vigor, he can die next turn if he doesn't go to sea. Unless he will search for him in Germany, and he did the tricky, inefficient but tricky move to the east.
We have not seen CG yet, Strider, so that is still on the table.
Yeah, but most probably with the strength only 2 heavenly hosts, because one was used by Seward in the fight with New Vampire.
Misdirecting? Oh, he's probably misdirecting 16, now he's about to go to C. To hide which port he left from, but... No.
Or... Ooh... What is going on? Okay. Or no, or he misdirected 58.
Yep, he's going east again.
Speed.
There's the speed telegraph. Now for the renewed vigor.
The issue, Scott, the issue with the east is that if hunters smell him there,
long night.
He can be
renewed vigor.
locked with the CG because he is not able to reach 55 just yet.
Alright, going all in.
Yeah. Is he hiding on the port? That would be cool turn to use wax cylinders with Seward.
Yeah.
I saw some top hunters doing that, you know, when they have renewed vigor. One action to check if Dracula is hiding somewhere. Yes, hunters can check 34 and make misdirect pointless, but if you don't count for speedy telegraph, it is very late in the round. Okay, this is very the Nuremberg. I'm surprised. Maybe Randiv wanted to confirm for sure what is happening, but it thought that he's trying for the
got some free combat card.
I'm surprised. Why did he? I mean, what was the point of moving Godalming here right now?
Couldn't tell you. Probably just wanted to get rid of this vampire just to be safe, but if you're renewed vigoring speed telegraphing, why don't you just try your check for hide first, like you said, if you've got wax cylinder. Yeah. If you kill Dracula, this vampire doesn't matter. If you get a 3-on-1, he's not going to last long. Especially if he's got to play 3 rounds against you before he can leave.
Yeah, you can do that later, right? Idiot. Wait. Godalming has only 1 combat item?
Oh yeah. Didn't even think to check that. Fangs. Escape. So he's probably got a stake. That's gonna get him a point.
Hold on the stake. Yeah.
Puts him to 8. But then why not just
Yeah, I agree. The check to 41 looks weird. And using day action? Why not supply? That was really weird.
Yeah. I think that might cost Randiv right there. If he doesn't find Dracula with this, that might be what costs him now.
Yeah, he basically didn't need renewed vigor nor speedy telegraph to do that here.
Yeah. Let's see. He still has Jonathan Harker as the ally, so
not helpful anymore, to be honest. If the whole trail is hidden that late into the game, it probably is a little bit too late to reveal trail location by location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that Godalming doesn't seem to have that much combat power, but still you have Speedy Telegraph. You can leave him as the last one. Maybe you reveal Dracula somewhere, and then it is 4th Hunter, even with 1 weapon, is much better than no Hunter.
Yeah. And if it turns out you found Dracula and he's too far away for him to help, then you just have him go take care of Nuremberg.
Yeah, exactly. Wait. Oh,
What is he
who
doing?
is? No, wait. Is this Helsing moving right now? Ah, no. Okay, I had.
Now, Helsing doesn't have horses.
Yeah, that was. I was surprised for a moment. I thought maybe
It
Godalming
was
doesn't
either
have
Seward
horse.
or... Yeah, it was either Seward or Mina who was moving.
Yes, Mina.
Well, we now know it's Mina. It's just when the horse popped up, doesn't tell us who it is until they move.
Okay.
Definitely
I still
should.
think. You know, you have renewed vigor speedy telegraph. If you moved Helsing to 44, you basically almost know that he is in Amsterdam or Hamburg,
Oh, hey, Gyro.
right?
He's not in Amsterdam.
Okay.
Dracula is in a very good position right now, but renewed vigor,
Yeah.
speed telegraph, long night just dropped. So,
Ah,
but
long
two of the
night.
hunters have done all their actions.
Yeah, most probably he's not dying today.
Yeah. But he just saw the hunters burn a lot of really good cards.
He can still be in mortal danger if he's in 49. And hunters will CG him there. But 49 is more risky when there is 4 CG tokens, so 3 heavenly hosts than 3.
Yeah. One got discarded, but it could have been redrawn by now.
Yeah, but there were only 4 supplied items, so not that many.
Yeah. I said could, I didn't say guaranteed.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Randiv is in a corner right now, but he's not dead.
Hunters can do a lot of nasty stuff. And Randiv is just narrowing Dracula options. Okay. And it was Prague, yeah.
So
The
looks like
moment
he
I
missed
saw them, yes, the moment I saw them misdirect, I immediately started suspecting Prague.
Yeah. So misdirected 58, then pick a direction. Yep. It's the other jar of dirt.
Will be very helpful.
Yeah,
Wait, so Seward has forewarned.
But does he have his host back?
No, he didn't supply.
Oh.
So we know
He has one.
doesn't.
He got one item back in his hand, so. Oh. Yeah. Seward did get some supply at some point, probably from a trade.
Did he? Wait, I thought I missed that.
Oh wait, no. I keep forgetting Seward has
No.
4 cards in hand, not 3.
Yeah.
Right, so he probably.
So imagine that Helsing moved there, and then you have Godalming, maybe even to charge forward to cut off Dracula from potential. You just move Godalming to 49, and you see Dracula is there. You have second movement. You go to 55. You charge everyone forward, and you can kill Dracula next day.
Yep. Yeah, if he's in 49 right now, then that is incredibly bad for the hunters. Again, as you said, he just walked to 55 and then go sailing for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Wise words, Gyro. Wise words.
Ah yeah, Gyro, that renewed vigor is hunters getting good sleep and good breakfast. Yes, Gyro, take care of your health. This is very important.
Oh, don't worry, Strider. I'm sitting next to my heater. Of course I'm sweating. It's finally cold outside.
Dracula moving from 28 to 10.
Yep, and he's about to have his deck shuffled.
Yeah. It can, yes, Dracula moving from 28 to 10 can be very risky because of the charged courage. Well, you need to move Helsing forward, right? He doesn't have, he has only one ticket. But Stewart won't kill Dracula alone, most probably. And next day, Wolfform is... Yeah, okay. Do you ambush now? Probably not, because Helsing needs to buy a ticket.
Yeah. Well,
And
it
it
is
is
just dirt. It'd be nice
it
to
is very
shuffle your deck a little
probable.
bit more, get your bats back, maybe.
Yeah, but it is also very probable that Dracula will run away to sea soon.
Yeah.
So the health will be helpful. Still, the furthest Dracula can be right now, like enter, is 55 or 10 or 50. So if hunters have second renewed vigor, they can still kill Dracula. Or if they have CG, they can just block off. They can put 55, 50, and 10 tokens and keep Dracula for that one day. Extend the game for the one day.
Well. But does anybody have it is the question.
Yeah. If hunters have CG,
Yeah,
or
this is
renewed
the time you
vigor,
drop it.
they can win. Still win after all of that.
Up.
Ooh, long night. Oh, and okay.
Up,
Iman,
Emmanuel
oh.
Hildeshire.
This is okay. Let's see what happens.
This game just got a lot scarier for hunters.
Renewed
Thief,
vigor. Okay.
the last scout.
Oh, wow. What just happened? For
A planned ambush. And
yeah.
and there's the renewed vigor. It's over.
All cards. Yeah.
Mr. Green is
CG.
smiling.
Yes, but he didn't went to 59, and so he didn't take the fastest
He hasn't
route
moved yet.
to the sea.
Well,
What?
never mind. I was thinking something else.
Yeah. So he didn't take the most efficient route to the sea. So even after that, still hunt if they just chase and have CG. He moves, wolf forms. Well, a lot of bad stuff can happen to Dracula.
Oh, he could also just have a roadblock.
Yes. Or
Roadblock powerful. Don't underestimate it. Or summon storms even.
Darkness returns and Unearth's Witness. Summon Storms is very strong event.
Yep.
One of the strongest.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday landing Cagliari, summon storms.
Yep. Yeah, Warcraft is saying that dropping CG onto 10 gives Dracula a lot of trouble. And if hunters have CG, yeah, it will be very nasty.
Yeah, that basically locks him out of his own castle.
He would basically need to move to 6. And that would be most probably game. So he needs to watch out. It also helps a lot the knowledge that hunters don't have second renewed vigor, but they have no day prompts.
Yeah, they went all in on that move, and
but also Dracula doesn't have any night prompts, right? So we know it is not Darkness Returns, at least. But quite nasty ordering that Immanuel is just below renewed vigor, so even desperate night supplying wouldn't give anything to them. Normal move. Why would he normal move here? He has a horse, right? So
yep, he does.
So moving to 58 is just strictly better?
At least trying to.
Ah, yes, obviously he has...
This doesn't prompt.
Yeah. And also Devilish Power like stops the CG almost dead in the tracks because it will be only 2 tokens. Most probably. And 2 cards for Dracula is actually a lot.
Right. That's a good horse. Oh. No, it doesn't work.
I think he would have used Swiftness now if he had it. Not necessarily. If CG drops, he still is able to move somewhere, and with Swiftness he can move twice to hide in double fog.
Yeah, he's not in 50.
Unless, okay, maybe.
Well, if he's in 10 right now...
He wasn't able to be in 50 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
He has his wolf back.
Yeah.
Wolf from 10 to 17. Make it seem like you've run Ionian.
Yeah. And we're guessing the top cards, Devilish Power, Swiftness and all of that. Maybe he just gets, you know, the free damage and night delay card, and nothing really that important.
Ambushes with Reckless Spamp. This is this is spot 4, right? Of the track.
Yeah, quite far away.
All right, so he needed to wait one more day before he can Unearthly Swift this to pop it.
If he has Funk, if he Funk Van Helsing right now, he has guaranteed only 2 Fury steps. Okay.
Yep,
Whoa!
garlic.
What a nice guess! What a nice guess! I really liked it.
That was a bold start for him.
But maybe he accounted for items and saw that 1 garlic is missing. So, or he has a really bad hand and nothing to do.
Yeah, Quincy, this has been a good game to watch.
Yeah, a lot of happened.
Yeah.
And a lot of back and forth. Yes. Okay, so I think most probably he can guarantee getting points here. Unless Van Helsing has knife and he will just rotate knife and garlic constantly.
Yeah. He also still has that one non-fighting card. Or not a non. Ugh,
yeah, it is most probably a stake.
Yeah, so ambushing here would be the right choice. Oh, I just had a thought. What if one of the events is seduction? Tries to stake him at night, get a free bite on Van Helsing.
Yeah, and it wouldn't achieve that much.
And the vampire would go back to hand.
Yes, so it is maybe better to At this point, like, killing Mina would be cool, but getting bite and maybe it's better if they drop the stake, you know? I don't know. It doesn't seem that impactful.
Strength.
Oh,
Applying
so
the escape.
he didn't search for fangs. I'm surprised.
Alright, so Van Helsing's probably going to dodge her garlic again, so I'm assuming he wants to keep that last item a secret.
It may be very well a CG, Heavenly Host.
If it's a heavenly
Second
host, you're
plotting.
probably... Knife.
And a knife, okay. Interesting, maybe that's why he played strength, because he expected knife?
Yep, that's what I thought too. Alright, so you know he's got garlic, knife, and likely steak.
Yeah, but it will be very hard to do anything.
It's round 4, so
here.
you could escape now, force a night fight.
I don't think you will force a night fight. Helsing can day search or stake him at the night.
That would still take up time for Van Helsing, though, so...
Yes. But most...
strength.
Oh, it can be garlic.
Cancel with
yeah,
garlic.
it looks like a little bit wasted strength.
Yeah, now the
each
vampire can be
damage-
knifed.
And each... No, because he can use Mesmerize. Each
Well-
point on damage of Helsing might matter if it will
I'm
end
just
up
saying he
in some
can't,
fight with Dracula.
I'm just saying he's discouraged from biting. And he can't strength, obviously, so he'd have to, if he wanted to do damage, he'd probably claw or mesmerize, as you said.
I mean, if he claws, his vampire dies to knife or punch. Not to punch because there's plotting.
Well, if he punches, his vampire dies, period, unless he bites.
No, because there's a plotting.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Forgot about the second plotting. Claws.
Claws? Why? Okay.
It might have also just been his only choice. Just go take what damage
I mean,
you can.
he did two plotting. I think he realized that in the end he wants to do just deal as much damage as possible to Helsing, because the vampire is not maturing anyway.
Yeah.
It is too far on the trail, right? And I think it is very reasonable
plot
choice.
3.
Just
Yeah, it's way too far out.
yeah, just sacrifice the vampire. He got a lot of intel.
Yep. You
He
know
got 4
exactly
damage.
what Van Helsing has.
Yeah.
There are no bodyguards in play right now.
Ooh. Mina
Well, we haven't
is
seen any
anticipating-
either.
Yeah, Mina is anticipating escape to sea. As far as I understand.
Well, escape to sea would be...
Box cylinder.
Did not hide. I wouldn't hide
can't
now
imagine.
anyway.
Yeah, I can't imagine him hiding here.
Nope. Bodyguards have gone completely unseen so far.
No, bodyguard didn't mature.
No vampire lair yet.
Yes.
Only one reckless in the discard right now, but he did play 2 Astrovamps and a new vampire and a reckless before the reshuffle.
Did he play reckless? Yeah, it was in Nuremberg.
12, I believe.
41.
Oh, no.
41.
That was
12
12
was 12 was soil.
Okay.
And wolf form now makes sense. It is most probably wolf form from 6 or 10. So he wants to obfuscate his port, because I'm guessing he's trying to run to port.
Yeah.
I mean, he could try to be sneaky.
Manuel
And
Hildeshire
may-
got 2 cards. And here's what it burned. A planned ambush, heroic leap, renewed vigor, and hired. The 4th
Yeah,
hired
actually-
scouts, by the way, so there's no more scouts in the deck.
Yeah, 4 useful events got burned.
We haven't seen any of the proximity cards yet, I don't think. In Prague is a desecrated soil.
Yeah, the proximities are the only ones we
Here are
didn't
the layers,
see.
We don't know what's in any of these layers, but there's 3 layers. Here there's 3 layers. Yeah, that should catch you up, Quincy, unless you got anything else you're questioning.
He was able to loop around, move like 28, 53, 59, but it would be extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
But very in Mistergreen character. In the end, I think probably going wolf farming from 10 is best.
Alright, so Seward's got to play the guessing game. Where do you think he ran to?
Oh, he's checking like that. Oh, that is swing enemies.
Yeah.
That is swing enemies. He just moved away from Dracula.
Yep. He's about to get the health off Prague as well. I'll put him back up to full. Unless he goes to C.
Yeah. And it is Saturday, so he can move. If he's in Salonika, I would guess he's probably in Salonika, because he can then make 2 perfect C
Ionian,
movements.
Tyrrhenian.
Yes, and then land with land like in Cagliari.
Yep.
Or maybe move even a little bit more if necessary.
Let's see. One excellent weather's been played.
Yes.
So, if you land in Cagliari and no one's already at sea, you now have only one hunter who could get there to fight him.
Yeah, and no heroic leap, no plant ambush, because both plant ambush are in a discard. So it will be...
We haven't seen Lucky Find yet, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Not sure if that would help or hurt too much, but it is still on the table.
Yeah, but it will be... In this scenario we're talking about is Dracula on 15 health in a 1v1. I don't think that Lucky Find will help that much.
Yeah. You'd have to play pretty much perfectly as hunters.
I think you need to play
And
more
even
than
then,
perfectly.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to have everything go your way. Yeah. And
Yeah,
even my deck
especially
at
that
West Spring can only
Dracula's-
help so much.
Yeah, and Dracula still has 2 fogs, so he can even make some fog city to protect from 1 for warned. Like,
Yeah.
the way
Oh.
GB Philly won against Mistergreen, actually. He used the move in fog and hide fog, so 1 forward was not enough to get to him, and he won.
Oh, this has been a long game. We're already over 2 hours in.
All right. You're right, I didn't even notice.
I have a little timer going as I record, so yeah. We're 2 hours and 5 minutes into this game. And I think we missed like the first 2 turns of recording it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Quincy is right, this is very tough for the hunters now.
Yeah, there were some possibilities for them to win, like 1 turn ago or 2 turns ago.
Yeah, when he dropped the
But-
renewed vigor, that was... I thought that was going to be GG if... But... Apparently
But even after that, Yeah, you're right, Scott Sword.
Yep.
This is probably a slow strangle for hunters now, unless some crazy lucky move happens where hunter moves like Stewart has forewarned, so is able to fight, and for example one hunter joins with sense of emergency, maybe some extremely well 2v1, but this a lot of ifs. Yeah, I did brag about a little bit. You know, winning against Scott Sword is something brag worthy.
Yeah.
It was very impressive victory in my opinion.
Yeah. Just keep telling yourself that, Scott Sword. Just keep telling yourself.
Yeah, you're still one of the best hunters anyway.
Yeah.
Hunter players.
And there he goes to C and gets his.
Yeah, not taking any chances.
Yeah.
Decent player. Yeah, let's be honest. Decent is an understatement regarding Scott Sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's be honest. The only reason this tournament is as exciting as it is because you're not around to kill everybody.
Nah, it would be exciting to fight Scott Sword in a tournament.
Well, he's announcing he's coming back next year. Once he's done watching all the birds.
Yes.
Yeah. And honestly, I think I'm going to be sitting out next tournament.
Yeah, why?
Probably just the burnout speaking at this point. I've been playing for
I see.
8 weeks now, and I'm looking at
This is true.
probably 5 or 6 more weeks.
Yes. Especially, as we talked many times, for the players that went through phase 1 and won phase 2, they had to play high-stake games so long, and now they're in the finals against probably the best opponents they are about to meet, so
Well,
it is a long marathon of games.
Yeah. And in this group, I'm playing against 3 people who were at the start of the seeded players. These were all blacklisted players, and I'm the new guy among them, and I'm about to look at going on again.
Yep.
Oh, okay, good. We have a week break. That's really something I needed.
This is true.
Yeah, this is not over yet, Scott Sword. I'm not saying, but the way things are looking, it's a very likely possibility. Yeah.
By the way, in the previous fight, plotting was cancelled by a pistol, right?
Yes,
and there was no prompt. And there was no prompt, so we also know that Dracula card is not enraged. So it excludes quite a lot. This is not end of turn, so it is not summon storms, not roadblock. I think Nocturnal Visit is played at the end of the round too. It may be Swiftness.
Yeah. It's not a false tip. Klausberg got a new vampire, so nice call on that one.
Yeah. And
I
maybe
don't think it's
that's
gonna make
why.
a huge difference, but
And no prompt here, so no seduction.
yeah, Sensationalist Press. I don't think it's a custom search, but I don't.
Yeah, custom
Has somebody
search.
passed a border yet?
If that was a custom search, Mistergreen should have ambushed with new vampire. Because if he dealt enough damage, Helsing moving to 10 would die. So maybe shouldn't have also thrown away the vampire at 11 in the end, because then Helsing would be forced to stake him, and that new vampire would
And
be
28
like,
would have been very dangerous.
yeah, second win condition for him.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought. Stewart didn't trigger a custom search when he went to
But
Austria-Hungary.
Stewart moved with horses, right? Horses
That would still have
are
triggered.
unfortunate. No,
He passed the
horses
border.
bypass. Yes, it doesn't matter if you use horses, because horses break Dracula events, and no Dracula event can be played when they use horses. So if Stewart was moving with fast horses, Dracula wouldn't even have the possibility to play custom search.
Well, if he's got a custom search, then Cagliari becomes a really nice landing point.
And also we know it isn't the mismovement of hunters, how is that one called? Because Helsing
Right,
is
so-
moving on foot.
Alright, so we
Yeah,
know he has
horses are
gone to
fully okay.
Mediterranean.
He didn't, well, we knew that before, he had no way to be in Mediterranean yet.
I know, I'm just saying because of the
But,
evil presence of that joke.
Sometimes is, and sometimes it is very powerful. Very situational.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, if you have horses, half of Hunter of Dracula events are non-factor for you. Maybe if you have wild horses and hunters want to use renewed vigor to move as a horse in the normal move, which is actually quite important. But apart from that,
Oh, he's an Ionian.
yeah. Why do you think that?
Well,
I would
okay,
bet that
he
he's
could be in... Okay, he could be an Ionian.
Yes, he could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Or probably Tyrrhenian. I don't think he
28.
want to risk Adriatic against CG. I mean, he would survive that. He would still win.
Yeah. I'd say Tyrrhenian's the most likely location. But he could have gone Klausenberg
And
20.
custom search. So it is custom search.
Yep.
Which is okay. So it is weird why he didn't ambush. Why he didn't ambush Helsing with the new vampire? New vampire wasn't dying on 6 health. And if he dealt 4 damage,
and
he
he's
would
in
have killed
Bucharest.
Helsing.
Alright, so he
Oh,
could have
wow.
gone Wolf to 46.
So this is for me even more surprising that he didn't ambush with new vampire. That would have been death. Custom search OP. Every card has its use. Yes.
Well, now I think about it, kind of does make sense that horses might not trigger custom search lore-wise. You just blow through
it
the
doesn't
customs
matter.
checkpoint.
It's no.
It's the best I can
because-
explain it.
Because
I'd say it was
hunters here are
likely.
they are not bandits, you know.
Yeah.
They would probably abide the law, and
Look, it's the best explanation I got, okay? I'm not saying it was a good one.
yeah.
Mesmerized because Vanelli wants... Oh, he's trying to knife it.
Oh, that is good for Van Helsing in the end.
Yeah.
What are the chances for double mesmerize? And even then, Vampire doesn't have that much time to double hit him. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't ambush with new Vampire, but it's probably not that important in the long term anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, Cosworth has the same idea as you. The fast horses jump over custom barrier.
Like I said, it's the best explanation. I didn't say it was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. I think you should escape here as Helsing.
Yeah,
Most
just get out.
probably.
He knows your only other item is garlic. You can't really fool him on this one.
Yeah.
Garlic would deal a lot of damage if you claw.
2 damage. Yeah. Still, it is probably a good turn for Reckless to Fangs. Just because he may be running away, but...
There's the Fangs.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right, he was running for it. That puts him up to 9 points.
Yeah, so Vampire Lair doesn't help.
That makes sense too, Quincy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can use lore to explain a lot of stuff, even if this is like opposite stuff, so...
Yeah. In the end, digital doesn't trigger it. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Making up lore is just for the fun of it.
Yeah, a lot of bugs really flip this game over his head. So, is there any way... I think Mina needs to move to the sea now.
Yeah. Mina has to go to Mediterranean to cut off the Cagliari play.
Yeah, and if we just try to fight 1v1 if he lands in Cagliari. But Mina probably doesn't have Forewarned. Most probably. So you can land with the fog. She's
supplying.
Yeah. And Helsing is delayed, which can be important because he can't trade events at night. Okay, we confirmed that custom search is OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is funny how wild horses doesn't trigger on fast horses. Ah, right, maybe this is this way. You have fast horses, so you don't have the wild ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no laugh, only lore. Okay, yeah, and the
landed somewhere. You know what the power play would be? Just land in Italy.
And even not necessarily that bad because there's no real possibility for hunters to reach him there.
Long night.
Long night.
That's not gonna help you anymore.
Only with like sense of emergency. 1, 2, 3. Oh, charted carriage.
Charted carriage would put you in Rome, but moving at night, Dracula just walks away during the night.
Yeah, well, you can't charted carriage at night. But I'm thinking, well, if you land in Italy, most probably in Rome, being afraid of CG, because if you land in Naples, you are not afraid in the end. You win anyway.
Yeah. He takes 7 damage. You're at 12 now.
To be honest, he was able to just move at sea and hope that his vampire might mature. Because who is killing the vampire?
I just
Not
had
Helsing,
a thought.
most probably.
I just had a thought. If that's unearthly swiftness, feed, play it, and then walk to end the game at full health.
Yeah, okay, so what hunters do here? They don't have many options.
Yeah. You can get down to Florence, but that's as far as you'd get.
But he may want to check Venice.
Yeah.
What? What is this? What does happen?
Seeing if he landed went to the Black Sea, maybe? I don't know.
Why? Why? I'm okay. I am. Did he?
I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Dracula for sure is not it at 53. Moving to 53 gives him nothing. Maybe he just, got lost and thought that he will have one more day. Ionian, yeah, so
Ionian,
the
yeah.
Wolf is 46. Okay, come on, excellent weather and kill Dracula in 1-1 combat, Mina. We're counting on you. Let's go.
Let's go, Mina. No. Yeah, Scott Sword's right. The renewed vigor play earlier did not working out, and then Emmanuel Hillishire taking the other one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if Mina doesn't have excellent weather, maybe even if she has one. No,
Like I
she
said.
can't have excellent weather and forewarned. So Dracula is in Cagliari with fog and is completely safe.
Yep, that's game.
Yep. But
And they're calling GG.
yeah. There's no way.
Yeah.
He probably could have stalled with CG for IDS only. But who would ever have done that, right?
Yeah.
It is some stellar performance by Mistergreen. Lots of tricks, a very cool usage of misdirection in the end. He managed to mature a rumored aristocratic vampire, even with Jonathan Harker in play, which is quite an achievement.
Yep.
Quincy, you're saying about the ideas from CG. Ideas doesn't matter in the end. Oh, yeah, in Naples, because Randiv, to be able to go to third stage, he needed to win both games, and ideas don't matter.
Well, according to Scott Sword, a loss with just a few points might have still let him sneak in if he had a massive win against me, but
that was very interesting game.
Yeah, that was a 12-point victory for Dracula in week 4.
Yeah. Okay, I'm heading out. This was a very long game. I am starving, so...
Yeah, I am hungry too. I didn't eat before this either. I basically woke up, came straight here.
I'm almost passing out from hunger, so I hope you will feel gratitude for my sacrifice for you guys.
Yeah.
And
thank you for being around. I'll thank you if nothing else.
Yeah, and when I see games like that, I am still baffled how Mistergreen is eliminated from
maybe
phase 1.
Well, my 15-point game may have something to do with that.
Yes, that is true, but in general, he sometimes pulls off such really great games on all fronts. He built trails nicely. He was very sneaky. He used Dracula powers very efficiently. Really awesome play.
Yeah, and going into Spain when he did was also bold. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks, and see you later.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I'll be on Scott Sword's channel in 75 minutes, it seems.
Yeah, good luck with your game, but you don't need that anymore, right?
I'm pretty sure this has locked me in, but I'd have to ask Scott Sword to be certain.
So, see you in the finals then.
Alright, maybe. Hopefully Pizza Wizard remember to save me that seat.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks for watching,
Thanks.
everyone.